Hmm.
I thought you were drinking a beer.
You have the beer.
Yeah, and it's cold, and I want you to take it because I'm cold.
Good day, YouTube, and welcome to this another talk about Winnipeg. So we have been here now since October. When did we get here?
October 5th.
October 5th. Yeah. So it's been an interesting time here. We leave November 2nd to go back to Niagara. Then November 4th we go to Montreal. November 5th we go from Montreal to Kuujjuaq. And then hopefully we get there on time because 40 minutes after we get to Kuujjuaq, we take Air Inuit on a biplane, a fucking Twin Otter, to Pervunituk. That's going to be a fun weekend, guys. It's going to be a great, great, great weekend. I'm so excited. Are you excited?
No,
I know I'm
really
excited.
not.
So, yeah. Um, Twin Otters. I don't like flying to begin with. Put me on a Twin Otter. I don't know how this is gonna go. Um, small plane, very loud plane. Um, we do take a Boeing 737 to Montreal and then a Boeing 700 to Kuujjuaq. So that's interesting. I don't understand why they're sending us to Kuujjuaq though. If any of you ever have a map open and you want to look at this, sorry about the shaking here. Okay, so here's Montreal. Kuujjuaq's way over here. Pervunituk is right above Montreal, like straight north from Montreal. Um, it's I don't know if they were trying to keep us from doing the milk run. I don't know what they were trying to do, or if it was just cheaper to do it that way because it's a corporate travel account that sends us there. So probably just it was cheaper. But yeah, I'm worried about being stuck in Kuujjuaq. Again, it's November. It's the Arctic. I'm I'm worried about getting bogged down in Kuujjuaq. Uh, get to Montreal at 6 p.m. and then we leave at 8 a.m. So not much sleep going to happen because I know we have a baby and we have a kid to work with, and so WestJet, you can have carry-on and your luggage plus a personal item. First Air, you can have carry-on plus your luggage. I don't know if they have personal items included there, but Air Inuit doesn't. So
They do. It's very restricted in what the personal items are.
For First Air,
Yeah, or not First Air. Air Inuit.
Air Inuit does let the personal item.
Yeah, I
What
can
what
have a
do
carry-on in my purse, but the list of personal items is very strict. Like it's a laptop case or an oxygen cylinder or you know a purse. That's
So you're
something.
saying I should buy a laptop case?
Probably.
Hmm. Might be something to do instead of the backpack. I'll shove my pills or something in there. Um. So we meant to go to the zoo this week. Didn't happen. Weather's a lot nicer now. Hit 11 one day. All the snow that's fallen is gone. Traffic is just getting crazier and crazier the longer we're here. Um, they just don't give a shit here. Like you have to be an aggressive pedestrian for the super aggressive drivers. Because if you're not aggressive, you're never crossing some of these streets because they're just going to keep going and not care. It's an interesting thing. It's an interesting thing. Where have we been now, brewery wise? We've been to Half Pints, Torque, One Great City, Barnhammer. Barnhammer was really good. Sucrams. We're going to go to Stone Angel, but I think that was it. Eh, we've only been to the 5.
Yeah.
Stone Angel will be number 6. There's still like 4 or 5 breweries here in Winnipeg, but don't care to go to any of them to be honest. I have some Fort Garry beers, and they're all fairly buttery here. That I bought at the superstore at the alcohol mart, and Farmery had another beer here. Farmery being the brewery that won on Dragon's Den, and their beer isn't all that great either. But everything else I've actually really been intrigued with and impressed with. So they send you to the Human Rights Museum as part of our training, and I really think they should send you to the Museum of Nature and Man as well. Um, a lot of indigenous information in the Nature and Man Museum, as well as a whole thing on the Arctic. So, good day, Brian. How are you? So, yeah, I really do think, and I don't know about you, I think you agreed with me that really we should be at both of them. Um, are you just ignoring us now?
No, you're just over there.
So you can't talk?
No, I've been talking.
I just asked about the second museum and you just ignored me.
It was the Manitoba Museum.
I said, do you think that they should send us there?
Yes, I think they should.
Yeah, where'd that beer go? So I'm going to drink a beer while we're doing this, and it's going to be uh, Canadian Pale Ale, Original 16 from Great Western Brewing, I think.
Yeah.
So these guys are in Saskatchewan. You know what? The Museum of Human Rights was very nice. My only complaint would be you don't hear enough of the human rights mistakes and violations Canada has made itself in school, and then they didn't put enough emphasis on our own human rights violations and our own human rights problems. There was a lot on the Holocaust. There was a lot on like Myanmar and all the other genocides that have happened, but we don't really look into our own country all that much. I mean, the first floor is the biggest floor, but you really could have stuffed like 2 or 3 floors with just Indigenous, Inuit, and stuff like that. Yeah, that's probably it. He says too scared of ourselves as a country to look in the mirror.
Yep.
And I think you are probably right on.
Yet we offer honorable Canadian citizenship to people who have rallied against injustices and racism, and yet we actually were the model apparently for the apartheid in South Africa, which is insane when you really think about it.
So one of the things we did have was a very long 2-day class with an Indigenous man that does cultural safety courses, and it was great to have that because I mean he did talk in depth about some things that you only just touch on in school. But I mean, then we went to the Human Rights Museum right after that, and I think that's where we were like, wow, there is so little information on some of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
he didn't even know about like residential schools and stuff, and his parents were survivors, so like that's how little was taught about it.
Well, thank you. I do apologize for the shakiness. We were going to try and do this on the laptop. That was the plan, was to do it on the laptop, but apparently YouTube has changed how that all goes. That lamp is such a...
Yeah. Can I turn it off?
Maybe I'll go turn on the main lights. Ugh. We have the sofa bed out in the hotel room because it's just so much nicer to watch movies sitting on the sofa bed than on the couch. Not a very comfortable couch. So, here's what it's like to have a wife. You want me to turn this light off? Yes, please. You turn on the light, you get back to the bed, and the light's still on. Yet, the off switch is right beside her.
I turned it off. It's off.
You're totally blind. My camera work is oblivious to you. Good. I'm legally blind, so my camera work is horrendous. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to fucking get close to you.
Why?
I wondered the same thing quite often. Okay, so what else do we have to talk about? So yeah, Stone Angel will be hitting up. We're going to go to the Winnipeg Zoo. I mean, Trans-Canada Brewing Company interests me, but it's like 14 kilometers away, and though the cost of taxis in Winnipeg isn't that bad, I ain't paying to get 14 kilometers away and back. Fort Garry, don't care about. Farmery, don't care about. Fucking Boxer, don't care about. The Minhas, not going to that. What do we have here? It's a blind man measuring contest. I hate you, Brian. He won. He won. He's blinder than me. So our partners who are going up to the store with us, because there's 4 of us being sent to the same community, they will be getting there. They will be getting there. Is it Saturday that they're going to be there? No, they leave here Saturday. I think they're there Sunday.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they leave here Saturday. They get there Sunday. So they will be there for a couple days before we get there. We are still waiting on notice of touchdown of our house. It has not been delivered yet to the community. So maybe we want to get stuck in Kuujjuaq. No, we don't want to get stuck in Kuujjuaq.
We'll go stay with Pam.
Excuse me. Oh, that is the actual funniest part about getting sent to Kuujjuaq is there is somebody in our training class going there. I was like, I wonder if we're going to be on the same plane with her. But no, she's going to end up going like Friday or Saturday. Yes, Vince Kuujjuaq. We're moving to Puvernatuck, their radar. Puvernatuck in Nunavik, Quebec. Yeah, Puvernatuck. Puvernatuck is how you say our new town. You should come up, Radar. You should come be the supervisor. Then what else? A lot of us are going to Nunavik. Actually, 9 of us are going to Nunavik. 10 of us. Technically, Pam didn't do is not in our district, but she's in Nunavik, which is weird to me.
She's in National Forest, you know?
No.
No, then what is she? Oh no, she didn't come to dinner with us, did she?
No.
What is hers then? Is she?
I think somehow she's maybe she's
like
national. Maybe
same...
she's National 3.
Oh, the same. She could be the same group that is got Newfoundland. Because Newfoundland has a few, or not Newfoundland.
Yeah, Newfoundland, Labrador.
Oh yeah, Labrador, Newfoundland.
In my last live stream, we did mention New Brunswick in that our end goal is to move to New Brunswick. That was our original goal to begin with, was to sell our house and stuff and move out to New Brunswick. New Brunswick doesn't pay as much as Ontario. Cost of living, at least house-wise, is not nearly the same as Ontario. But, you don't make as much as Ontario. So my wife here had some things like OSAP and all that to pay off. So then we started looking into going up north, because you can get paid amazingly working in the Arctic. There was jobs that paid up to $115,000 a year that I was qualified for, and I'm not all that qualified to work up in the Arctic. But living in the Arctic is expensive. Housing is disgusting, food is disgusting, all that. So once you took that into account, you weren't really making as much money as you thought you were making when you went up there. So then we found this job up in the Arctic as well. And I mean, your base wage is about the same as you'd make down here. but there's a lot of benefits to working there. So we jumped on the opportunity. Uh, who knows how long we'll actually be there? We figure somewhere between 4 and 6 years to pay off all of our debts and decide from there. But in the end, we do want to be in New Brunswick. So New Brunswick is our end goal. St. John to be like St. John is where we would like to end up. Cost of living seems to be lower there than most of the rest of the province, and it has more amenities and more offerings than a lot of the rest of the province. So, yeah, pretty much all the food is flown in to these communities. You'll usually get deliveries through plane. We are a fly-in community, so we'll get the plane. I don't know if we get a winter road or not. We're all
we
over.
do not get winter road. We are accessible by plane and sea lift only.
Is that because the winter road isn't worthwhile, or that there's no winter road at all?
There is no winter road there.
Not far enough north?
Um,
Because the ice has to get to a certain
no,
thickness
but
for the transport
it's
truck.
not just that; it's the actual land is just not feasible for road.
So we get sea lift, which is the giant boats with the barges on them and the sea cans all over the barges. So we'll get a lot of our stock through sea lift, and then plane. But yeah, everything's flown in. A round trip ticket from Montreal to where we're going is a couple grand a person, and it's like 2 hours north of Montreal by plane. So it's that's just the way it is. Air Inuit has some amazing pilots, we're told, but we're also told they're kind of crazy in that they will fly sideways. They'll do loop-de-loops and shit like. They better not do that with us in the plane. I think there actually is a store in Churchill. I think Churchill is one of their communities. But we're Quebec is part of the Hudson Bay, the big Hudson Bay arc, and we are about halfway, no, probably about 2/3 of the way up that arc towards the mouth of the mouth opening up into the full-on Arctic. There's a couple communities above us, Saluit, Kanta, wherever Mike and Julie are going, Kantakukwak. Don't ever, yeah, they can't even. Nobody can pronounce that one.
You can once you're going there. You have to say it so many times you eventually learn it.
Where Bertina's from is above us too. Merrick or something. But yeah, only thing I enjoy is that we're not one of the island communities. I know you kind of wanted the island communities.
I didn't want an island community.
You wanted that one in Manitoba.
Oh, I would have liked one like still in like northern Ontario or northern Manitoba or even northern Saskatchewan.
Ooh, I just farted. Excuse me.
Or Cambridge Bay because my dad's there.
Well, we were kind of hoping for Cambridge Bay. Mm-hmm. And hell, if he's retiring, maybe a year from now we'll take over that store.
Yeah, maybe.
Age range of everyone being trained. I think 26 is the youngest and 54 is the oldest.
Oh, who's 26?
Pam.
Oh, right, she is 26. She's a youngin'.
Yep. But yeah, so.
Oh no, Marcel's 55.
Ooh, you're right. Marcel's 55, and Wilf might be a little older.
Wolf is, I think, in his 40s.
Mike's in his 50s. Marcel's in his 50s.
John is like 50.
Yeah, John. A
Eric,
good
I think, is in his late 40s.
a good deal of us are in our 30s, and I think one of us is in their 20s. There is 17 of us in this training class. Um, this company actually seems to be the coolest company either of us have ever really worked for.
Yeah, they are a really good company.
So I mean, again, Radar. You should think about it. You should think about going north, Radar.
They do have a lot of perks, a lot of benefits. They take really good care of their people. They really invest in their people.
Oh, I'm old.
They do a lot of charity work and stuff. They prepare you as best as possible.
House is still up on the market.
Yep, sure is.
How's the free hotel meals? The eggs are watery. The sausage are almost always turkey sausage.
Yeah.
Which is again the
I mean, it's not all bad. Sometimes you get a decent meal. When we get French toast, it's pretty good.
French toast, some of the waffles, some of the omelets are really good.
Mm-hmm. They always have like bagels and English muffins and stuff.
Lunch at training has been a carb overload every day. I think I've gained about 10 pounds. My pants don't even fit anymore. I had to go out and buy new pants because I'm bloating like a motherfucker.
Like pizza, chicken fingers.
Yeah, still honey dill sauce, man. Honey dill sauce is big here. So big here that we have to buy a jar to bring home to her mom. Because I mean, honey dill. Everything's honey dill, honey dill, honey dill. Yeah. Honey dill.
We had like what lasagna today, burgers. We're having pasta tomorrow.
We had burgers yesterday. We had pasta, rice, and lasagna today. Yeah, tomorrow's
pasta.
Indian, isn't it?
Is it tomorrow? Oh yeah, tomorrow's Indian, like Indian Thai kind of thing, and I think Thursday is pasta.
Now the meals in the hotel, like dinner, they just do a light dinner, light snack type of thing. So salads, cheese and crackers, pasta types, little sliders. But we get a certain amount of money a night to spend on food, so we've been ordering in. We've had a lot of different foods here. Again, Skip the Dishes began operation in Winnipeg, and there's like 350 fucking restaurants to choose from. There's a lot of food. What do we have here? I'm having some Murphy Stout. Cheers to you. Also just tried Cobblestone a couple weeks ago, and to my taste, it's a combination of Guinness and Murphy's. I'd agree. Free beer with dinner. I wish. Yeah, no alcohol. Yeah, I enjoy Murphy's myself. Put this down on her lap. Okay? It sounds like they're prepping you for winter hibernation.
Very possible.
If not literally, then climate-wise. You know what? I talked to one person in back home about all the perks we had and then everything we were getting when we came here for training, and he just started laughing. He said they're fucking fattening you up before they send you up north where there's nothing.
Pretty much where it costs like way too much money to eat, and yeah, it's gonna be fun.
One good point about going up there is we'll not be drinking pop anymore.
No.
Not only for health reasons, but the amount of money it costs.
$20 a case.
That's 12 pack. It's $20.
Yeah, 12 packs.
It's going to be weird getting used to your water getting delivered to your house. That's going to be weird. Yeah, but that's because you were in the States, Brian. If we were in the States, we'd get free wine and beer too. Remember, we're in Canada. We might not be on.
And we're in Manitoba, not even Ontario, where we have an alcoholic premier.
I do find it funny just how much laneways there are here, alleyways for garages. There's so many streets where the houses have absolutely no backyard because they have no driveway on the front, so their garage is in the back, and they have like an alleyway to drive through to get to. It's weird to me. collect glacier water for consumption. It just might become that. Um, do I feel ready to go up there and work? Not
No.
really, not at all. Do I think it would be a lot more crazy if they just sent me straight up like they used to? Yeah. Um, yeah. It's a weird thing, man. We're just over two. Well, today would have been just over 2 weeks of training, and
Mhm.
it's like I know nothing still.
Well, the first week was pretty much a write-off. It was all like workshops and online e-learning and stuff like this. Was last week was the first week where I actually did stuff in the mock store and actually started learning systems and
Yep.
how to order and manage inventory and all that stuff. So
I mean, you think, hey, that stuff's easy. You do it at all your jobs, and it's kind of true. It's skills that are transferable because you do it at a lot of jobs. It's just this is a giant corporation with like 190 stores across the country, and some in Fiji and some in like the Cayman
and they are
Islands.
literally in the north, the one-stop shop. They can be everything from your pharmacy to your financial institution to some degree to your groceries, your snowmobiles, ATVs, your entertainment, your furniture, like they are like
and then
the
their
Walmart.
their system is a system I've never seen it anywhere else I've worked.
No, because it's a system that's got to be able to work in remote places that has little to no internet access. They thrive on logistics complications.
How did the kids take to the change in lifestyle? Obviously, one is still young enough to focus on pure survival alone. She's still in denial. She's still back in Welland. We pick her up November 3rd. So yeah, she's still in denial about her life changing. I hope she's been practicing the not using an entire roll of toilet paper with every poop, like I told her to, because that's something that's going to have to happen. One, because it's a sewage tank. Two, because toilet paper is an expensive commodity.
Kirkland diet ass wipe.
And three, because just cause. And your water's delivered during the day. So I mean, if I told her start pooping at school, use their water. They probably have a no poop rule at the school.
I got public school from
This is it's different. It's amazing. I'm excited and I'm scared at the same time. And I'll start bringing you guys footage of there once we're up there.
I saw a receipt. Rick, you believe?
No, I have nothing from Rick yet. Okay. Yeah, I'm like I said, scared, excited, lost. still like I have no idea what's going on whatsoever. Scarred. I'm scarred. I look distinguished now. You need some more Winnipeg footage. Yeah, I'll get some Winnipeg footage.
There's not a lot to see.
There's not a lot to see unless you want me to start filming all the random clothes we find lost in the city.
Or the fact that this place is completely pedestrian, not friendly. Like it is. There's no pedestrian law here at all. They will mow your ass down and not even think twice. Like it's insane because they are super friendly people, and yet
I actually want to go back to
a car. It's like holy shit.
I want to go back to the Forks at one point and find that spot that Abe was talking about, where it has the marks of the 2 times downtown flooded and how high they were.
We can go down this weekend. Like we're gonna go to the zoo Saturday. We can go Sunday.
Okay.
To the Forks.
Yeah, maybe I'll do some videos out and about. But yeah, so we found underwear, shirts, coats, sweaters, shoes, and it's not like
an entire outfit in the bus stop.
And they don't stay there. They leave, and a new piece of clothes is in the same spot. It's like there's certain spots to drop clothes. There was a sandal one day.
Yep.
And then the next day it was a boot. It upgraded to a boot. Like, it makes no sense. And they look at me funny when I talk about bagged milk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially the ones that have never been outside of Manitoba. Actually, don't worry. I look at their stores funny when I don't see the bagged milk.
Yeah, no more napkin illustrations to pass the time. That is true. Uh, are your folks trained to monitor her toilet paper consumption? I tried. She doesn't really. Her mom didn't have any wish to do that. Um, I don't know. Hotel room is nice. Area is nice. My ankles are fucked. Like fucked. Um,
We're having fun though. Working hard. We got some downtime to do stuff.
Brian says it's like that in Calgary. The homeless just change and leave their clothes on the ground.
And then what? New homeless people come along and pick up the new outfit and exchange it? Like
The exchange program, yeah.
And everything is under lock and key in this city.
Yeah, it's
everything
is under lock and key. You go to the store and you need to buy something, it's probably locked up. You know how in Ontario you go into Walmart and they have all those movies that are out on display, and then like the cheaper video games and all that, so that you don't have to bother anybody? Nope. All locked up. DVD players locked up. Like everything.
Yeah,
everything is
the
locked.
Pharmacy aisle, like pregnancy tests are under lock and key.
Pregnancy tests, condoms,
the
yeast infection stuff. Don't ask why we know that one.
And oh god, like everything, just everything's under lock.
Apparently, where we're going, like shampoo, shaving cream, hairspray,
cough medicine.
All
gets locked up.
It's strange. I mean, and it's a lot of it is stuff you wouldn't even think of would be stolen. That's locked up, right? It's just batteries are apparently locked everywhere in the north, and that's because they're like $30 a package of 4.
And they'll just walk out with them.
Like 4 batteries, $30. I don't understand that one because they're such a small package. Because it's all about size and weight, so that one just doesn't bother.
Maybe because it's a dangerous good, they have to lumpy order it.
Maybe. Are you using the words you've been learning?
Sure I am.
Like a ghetto store.
Oh, the Walmart is disgusting.
The Walmart's like the Walmart, Brian, is like Walmart in Buffalo.
Yeah, it's just everything is everywhere. It's thrown. It's messy. It's dirty. It's just. There's everything's sold out or like.
The carts take $1, not 25 cents.
Yeah. Yeah, because they got to make it worth your while not to steal them. It's 25 cents. What? That's nothing.
25 cents. I'll take this cart home. We saw that. We were actually walking to. Walking to a Save on Foods, and this lady, like 20 minutes away from the place, just comes up the street with one of their carts, and I'm like, that's why they all have the money on them.
Yeah. Yeah, because even the superstore is $1 too. It's just amazing how much is locked up. Oh, that's for your lens.
Ooh. Reintroducing jugs to Ontario that change color as the milk ages. Do they have that? Do they have jugs that change color as the milk gets older? That's kind of cool. The curdlier it is, the more colorful it is.
Is it a best before date or an expiry date?
Oh yeah, remember there is a big difference.
There is. Apparently they don't understand it in the north though. You're just trying to kill them. No matter what.
I don't think any stores down here sell anything, like down in Ontario, sell anything past the best before even.
It goes on sale. But up there, you get your stock. Like if you get a sea lift, you're getting sometime a year's worth of dry goods, right? Or half a year's worth of dry goods. So it could go beyond its best before date, but still be good as we still sell it. Because that's just the nature of the beast.
Oh, you don't know if those exist, but that was an idea you and your partner came up with in entrepreneur class back in high school. It's not a bad idea, though.
It's not. I think though it might be make a little skepticism. Like, what kind of chemicals are you putting in the chemically plastic? I mean, it's not a bad idea, but in this day and age, it'd probably make everybody question what exactly are you doing to that plastic?
You've made me ugly, honey.
Yeah.
Good cheek, nice side view. Not a nice side.
It'll heal in like a week. Get over it.
Abe today asked me what happened to my face.
Oh, did he?
Yep.
Uh-oh, what'd you tell him?
Same thing I told everybody else. Go talk to my wife.
What did he say?
Why the scar? Alicia's rough. She likes it rough. Normally I like it too, but this time it was a little too far.
Stop telling people I scratched your face during sex.
But you did.
You don't need to tell people that. Just say she beat me up. I stepped in a line. She put me back in my place.
Middle front. Too bad cans of IPA don't change color as they age. Brian, is this a cry for help? It just might be. She's here. Don't let her know. Jeffrey, in the end, it doesn't matter. The janitors will just take all the jugs and throw them in the that you throw in the recycling and throw them in that bag you know they're just throwing in the garbage. You know how many times I did that at the casino? The recycling bag just went in the garbage.
It's funny, when I lived in Thunder Bay, we had recycling and garbage, but no recycling plant.
Role reversals. She pulled a Chris Brown.
Damn straight, bitch. Put you in your place.
I have a place?
Yep. Hey, watch it. I'll give you a matching scar.
Love you.
Love you too.
Yeah, so, like I said, we'll do, I don't know, we were going to do a live video at Barnhammer, but at Torque, because we went back to Torque and did some more beers a little while ago, and apparently you don't get their Wi-Fi. It's not public Wi-Fi. Their Wi-Fi is locked down there, too. Every other place we've gone to has had guest Wi-Fi. That's why we've done so many live streams. I don't know if Stone Angel has guest Wi-Fi or not, but when we go, we'll find out. We're either going tomorrow or Thursday.
The other guy's going to be in the video too, because we went with a bunch of people from work.
They were going to at first, and then when we didn't have Wi-Fi, I just didn't do it.
Oh God, those boys on fucking YouTube. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What?
That would have made for some entertaining videos.
What the hell was that, Alicia?
I'm gonna kick you.
Can you not fart on camera?
I'm gonna kick you.
Can you hold it in for like 5 more minutes? Come on, don't let any more out.
I'm gonna kick you.
You kicked me anyway.
I'm gonna kick you.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Don't forget your safe word. Or that happens.
You didn't listen to the safe word. That's why that happened.
No, I don't think so.
You could hear that all the way in Niagara Falls.
Oh.
It's really weird getting used to the time change too. Like, my phone still has the time back home on it. A lot of things I do still have the time back home on it. So it's weird when you turn on something and it's like, it's 10 o'clock. What the fuck are you talking about 10 o'clock? It's only 9. It's time zones. I've never actually had to do time zones. It's weird. It was really weird. It's going to be even weirder when we go back.
Hey, look. Look, Alberta wants to separate from Canada.
It's going to be weirder when we go back, because when we go back, it's a 2.5 hour plane ride. Is it 2.5 or 3.5? It's 2.5, isn't
It's like
it?
2.5, but we go.
So when we
back in
came
time.
here, it was 2.5, but we went
We went.
back in time, so it was actually an hour and a half. When we go that way, it's 2.5, but we go forward in time, so now it's 3.5. So it's just this weird. We lost an hour and we gained an hour. Do you want to suck my toe?
No.
Want me to suck your toe?
No. Oh, I'm in the video.
You're ignoring me, so.
I'm not.
What else did we want to talk about? You had topics you wanted to talk about.
I don't remember. What topics were we going to talk about?
I don't know. Topics do you guys want to talk about? Hey, Brian, my AGCO license is about to expire.
Yeah, what's going on?
Where is what going? Where is this going? The toe sucking? Where's that going? It ends up with stuff like this. I want to travel the country because I have the feeling that Ontario resents the prairies on a public level. Person to person, not so much. You know, I want to go to the territories. I want to hit up Northwest Territories. I want to hit up Yukon. I want to hit up Nunavut. I want to see that
I
stuff.
think Yukon would be beautiful.
One of the reasons we took this job was the chance to end up somewhere like that. Yeah, we got Nunavik, which is northern Quebec.
And it's still beautiful
It's
there.
still beautiful from the pictures we've seen. Just I kind of wanted to get to the very top where, you know, there was 24 hours a day and 24 hours a night. I was excited to see that.
But we
That
still
being
could
said-
because we can get transferred.
Yeah, that being said, we can still be transferred. I don't think we are going to get transferred, if at all, often, because we are a family. They need a bigger house to send us to. That being said, I'm excited about this opportunity. And, I mean, in the end, with this company, we could see all the territories.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go to New Brunswick, and we've been to New Brunswick, all the territories, Quebec, Ontario, Manitoba. Saskatchewan, I mean, you stop down in Saskatchewan once and you've seen the entire province since it's so flat.
Pretty much.
Well, you could see the whole province. I couldn't. I'm blind.
Whatever you've seen, the first 3 feet's pretty much what's going to continue afterwards.
Oh. But, I mean, I would like to see it. I would. I'd like to see all of my country before I worry about other countries. But I know I'll never be able to say I've seen all the country, but at least if I've stepped foot in each province, I'll be a little happy. Yeah, Brian, that's not going to happen.
What's that?
He said better renew that AGCO.
They're still paying no benefits.
Yeah, I still have benefits. I'm still on the payroll.
They fuck something up big there.
Anyway, to your question there, Jeffrey, I'm not really going to say exactly who it is because we're not saying anything that could get us in trouble, but we don't want any trouble at all. There is a company in Winnipeg, headed in Winnipeg, that is the oldest oldest company in North America.
Not exactly. It's the oldest company with still a banner in the north. There is a competing company that is also the oldest. The two of them are the oldest running companies.
The other one doesn't really exist anymore.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Just because we walked through it a few days ago doesn't mean it exists.
It is the company still. It's the original company. It still exists.
It's a company that sent us to the Human Rights Museum because they were one of the causes of some of those human rights problems back then.
Mm-hmm.
With a lot of fur trading and such. Oh, I'm old. Don't worry, I am wearing underwear.
No, he's not.
Yes, I am. Okay, so any other comments, questions, concerns, proclamations of love or hate? Want to do a huddle up?
No, I do not. That was god awful.
You sure you don't want to do a huddle up?
I'm sure I will not be doing them in PUV.
Only underwear too? That's great to know, Brian. That's great to know. Oh, snowsuit fit. The snowmobile suit fit are great. So
It did. It might not anymore, but it did.
So that was great. Thank you. Yeah, I don't own tidy whities because they don't stay white very long. Yeah, so thank you very much for that. That saved $1,200 right there. I got mine from her dad, so that saved $1,200. Though I did buy an intermediate work jacket while we were down here because when that snowstorm hit, it got a little cold. And,
It really did.
And my jacket just wasn't up to par. So we went to Walmart. We picked out like one of those $138 bright yellow and black work jackets from Dickies. Got up to the cash, and it was only like $100. It was $38 off. I did a little bit of a dance. Good little. It's a good jacket. It's nice and heavy. It is what I need for up there. And add that with the Tundra parka that her dad gave me from Canada Goose, and all I need is hats and gloves. I did pack my Ushanka though, so I might not need a hat. I don't know.
I need a hat.
But I need gloves for sure. Hopefully we can make some friends with some locals and get some fur stuff.
I have mittens. I just need a hat scarf because my thing doesn't have a hood.
No Dutch ovens, you two. I mean, if you're desperate for heat, I don't judge. She didn't believe me that a Dutch oven was a real thing. She only thought it was the farting under the cover. I had to look it up on Google to show it to her. I'm like, look, a Dutch damn oven. She Dutch ovened herself a little while ago.
I did not.
She farted, and she farted. It stunk so bad that like I almost had to leave the hotel room, and she went to hide underneath the blanket,
I
which
did
was
not hide under the blanket.
just stupid. Going to get any Inuit tattoos? Doubtful. Doubtful. Disease transference happens quite often up there, and yeah, I don't think I'm getting tattooed up there. They exist. It was a joke on the intercom when I worked, and everyone had to keep a straight face.
What?
About Dutch ovens. Alicia, where's the Dutch oven? We need a Dutch oven, Alicia.
God.
Alicia, Dutch ovens to aisle 2. Alicia, Dutch oven to aisle 2. Don't give me the finger. That's not nice. Unless you want to put that somewhere else. No? Nothing? Nada? More finger. Got it. So I guess since we haven't gotten that email from Rick yet, we're going to have to keep checking back and forth on the internet tomorrow.
Email him and see if he sent it yet or not. Huh, they just completed the longest flight ever. Non-stop flight from New York to Australia, 20 hours in the air, no layover. How insane is that?
It's pretty insane.
Going to bed.
What?
Listen, going to bed.
Okay, you go to bed. You're sleeping out here?
Yep.
Okay.
On this comfy, cozy, flat-ass fucking couch bed.
Has a flat ass just like me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what we watched tonight, guys? We watched Tropic Thunder. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie. I loved it. As much of it as I saw. I didn't fall asleep, but I closed my eyes. Well, anyway, like we said, we'll be going to more breweries. We'll be going to the zoo. We'll try and do some more vlogs. We did mean to do a couple last week, and then just things happened, and my ankles were fucked. We were tired. A lot of things happened to keep us from doing it, and well, they kept us from doing it. They keep us from doing it. Fuck. Now I'm fucking talking like Elliot.
Right.
No, I had that interest anyway, man. And no, with it, like I said, we just pulled the couch bed out to watch movies. We have a very cushy king-size bed, so I sometimes think that I'm sleeping alone because she goes to the other side, and there's just my wife is gone.
I do not go to the other side. I'm in the same place I am over in a queen.
She's just gone. I like reach out and she's not there, and then I open my eyes and yeah, she's there. She's just way on the other. She's in the other fucking room on the bed because it's that damn big. I don't like king beds; they're too big.
They are not. I find it actually quite comfy.
Because you don't have to be near me.
No, because you can't steal my fucking blankets.
Because you're not near me.
No. Because I have my own blankets.
She goes to the other side, the dark side.
Well, the cold side, because I'm near the radiator.
Well, let's switch sides. I'll sleep near the radiator. I like being cold. Why are you shaking your head at me?
No.
No what?
No, because you get the side of the bed closest to the door.
Oh, in case somebody breaks in?
That's right.
You think I'm going to defend you?
That's right. At the very least, I have more time to get away.
Things we noticed in the storm before we go. After the storm, it took a long time for branches and stuff to get taken out of the road. I do know that they cared more about the downed power lines and the branches.
Well, there's actually still quite a few people without power in the city.
Yeah, it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
That was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and they said it could take a year to clear all the tree branches that fell. But at least they got them off the road, because like even a week after, they were still like in the middle of the fucking road.
Yep. I don't see how it could take a year to clear all those branches. I think somebody just wants to make sure they don't have to work overtime. It's going to take us a year. A year. We're saying a year.
Right?
We're only going to work 3 hours a day.
The ones on the hiking paths and stuff, just move them off the path and let them do their natural thing. I don't understand, as long as there's not a safety hazard.
How much snow did we get around the hotel?
Ooh.
A lot.
Yeah, we had a good couple feet.
The good thing about it was the fact that for the most part it was hard snow, so you didn't sink into it. But yeah, it was probably a foot, maybe more.
Yeah, foot and a half, maybe.
Something like that, yeah.
It was just like they didn't plow anything though.
No, they plowed nothing, and when they plowed it, they just left it at the ends of the sidewalk. So
yeah,
you're walking down the sidewalk, and then there's a giant mountain, and you have to walk into the center of the street to get around the giant mountain.
Yeah, and then like the parking lots in the hotels, because they weren't plowing it, and because it was like wet snow, was melting underneath, and it was basically like 6 foot. You'd step on the snow, and it was like a 6 foot deep puddle underneath, and it was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, no, and then there was that puddle right by the train tracks that I almost was lost in. I almost went head down. No, I didn't go down to my head, but it was high. It went above my boot.
Mm-hmm.
We saw that bus get stuck.
Yeah.
Apparently that bus had been stuck since like 6 a.m. when fucking Nathan walked by.
Was it? Because I thought it just got stuck when he walked
No, apparently
by.
it was there when Nathan left.
Oh.
So he was just trying to get out still.
Because I was like, hurry up, let's get out of here before he gets free.
We went to the mall, Polo Park, and they have all these ramps you have to take to get upstairs. And yeah, they don't shovel the ramps either.
No, so that was interesting.
That was danger. That was danger, Will Robinson danger. Saw 2 movies while we were here. We saw The Joker. If you haven't seen The Joker, it was a very good movie. And we also saw Double Tap, Zombieland 2, which was fucking awesome. I'm buying Zombieland 2 when we can.
Go for it.
And you don't get to watch it with me.
I'm going to buy it too when it comes out, and you don't get to watch it with me, so.
You won't have
I'm going to go watch it with Jeremy. We'll have a girls' night. You can hang out with Marcel.
Did I ever see the movie? Sorry, here. The Black Klansman. No, I have not seen that.
I've heard of it.
I saw The Fastest Indian, which is about the Indian motorcycles way back when. And he was trying to make the land speed record on an Indian. And yeah, it's a true story. True story. He burnt himself down to the bone on his leg from the muffler. That's what happens when you don't wear your leathers. Your nipples are looking at me.
No, they're not.
I gotta go, YouTube. Bye.